All right, back here at the Hitters Academy. My name is Patrick Ebert, and I would like to introduce our next two guests here, if you could, please.
I'm Mason Buss. I'm from Pewaukee, Wisconsin, and I go to Arrowhead High School.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm Brady Banker, a left-handed pitcher from Antioch, Illinois, and I go to Carmel Catholic High School.
Okay, I want to start with both of you guys because as we've just been talking about here, I have seen both of you pitch. I think it's interesting because I'm pretty sure every time I've seen you pitch, Brady, I want to say you followed Mason in the pitching order. So if it was like a doubleheader, I'd see Mason pitch and then Brady pitch. What I found always fascinating watching you two of you pitch is that you're very similar in that the command aspect of your game is like a lot higher than most players your age. And I want to talk about how the two of you feed off of each other because it's almost like a mirror image. You got a right-hander coming, mid to upper 80s, commanding that fastball 3-pitch mix. Similar stuff for you from the left side. Right. So if we could start with you, Brady, just talking about following him, is there like an internal competition between the two of you? What do you do to raise the game and help your team win?
That's a good question because we always will work out together, we'll throw together. It's almost like everything we do is together. So it's almost like we push each other to be better. And like we said, pitching on the same day usually, it also helps that. It's like, all right, he did well, now I have to do just as well.
Raises the bar.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, okay. And you, Mason?
Just like Brady said, we're always going out there competing. I always usually threw the first game, so I was going out there. I wanted to set the bar high and be the best pitcher out there. So yeah.
How did you get to the spark? Talk about the hitters, the coaching, and what they've done. Cody Winarski here, pitching coach, and what he's done specifically for you, or the things you've learned from him and taken him to the next level to get to this point. I'm sorry. We'll start with you, Mason.
Well, really, just in the past year with the new addition of the Rapsodo and Cody, it's really helped to really see the numbers, and for him to help facilitate and help us really what it means. Just seeing that and having Cody do that has really helped, especially in the past year.
Okay. And Brady, how about you?
Yeah, so he really helped me kind of realize what helps me become a better pitcher because everybody's different. And, a lot of these coaches are like, okay, you have to do this. You have to do it my way. And it may not always work for you. And Cody's really flexible, like, okay, I suggest this, but if it's not working for you, I understand. So it really helped me do what's best for me and improving my velo and command on the mound.
What are you working on right now? Because I think it's what you just said. Like, can you give me an example of that?
Right, yeah, so getting into my back hip, like the hinge, they say.
Okay.
I've been working on that recently, and I've really felt like he's been able to explain it really well for me. And getting momentum going down the mound. Because I know a lot of people are like, get to your balance point, and some people are like, drift down the mound. So he's really helped me, like I said, get to my hinge, and, I've understood exactly what he's trying to say.
How much has strength and conditioning played a role in your development? Like, obviously being bigger, stronger, faster to throw harder, is important. But RJ started the day talking about guys in college that can succeed, 89 to 91, as long as you're hitting your spots. And it all starts with that fastball, and that's what stands out for both of you. So talk about the development of your velocity through the strength and conditioning program. If we can start with you, Mason, that'd be great.
I really like to think about the controllables that I can control. And obviously getting in the weight room is something definitely that I can do and has been huge for me. I mean, I'm not 6'4", so really getting strong has been huge for me in gaining velo and putting on mass in the off season.
Okay. Yeah. And then you, Britt?
Yeah, like Mason said, you can't control being 6'6" or whatever, but the weight room is definitely a big part of it. And also being flexible and mobile, because that obviously is very big for pitching. And those who lift a lot of weight sometimes don't throw too hard because, they're not that flexible. And I feel like both of us, we really will stay late to, do our bands, stretching, to stay mobile. And that's really been a big part of our success.
Yeah, you just can't bulk up, right?
Exactly.
You got to do it smarter, keep that flexibility on the mound.
Be an athlete still,
sure.
right? Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Be an athlete as a pitcher. You guys don't get that credit,
No,
do you?
we don't.
Yeah. Talk about your little brother and what can you teach him? If you have younger siblings as well, or just anyone on your high school team, what do you tell him from learning here at Hitters? Like, if you ever watch him pitch and be like, hey, don't forget about this, and like how he can improve and get to the point where you are now in a few years.
Well, I would say me and him are very different pitchers. I'm more control, and he, trying to always get more velocity. He's more the velocity comes easy to him, but he needs to work on his control a lot more. So I think helping him, like, we don't need to like chuck as hard as we can on every single pitch for him, and really like thinking on what certain counts on like what pitches we want to throw. Helping him with that aspect of the game, I think that's where I can help him the most.
Yesterday, because I also cover college baseball for D1 baseball, and yesterday I've seen Creighton Burnett take the mound for Illinois. And I know that's probably a particular interest of you being an Illinois commit. But to do so, second week of the season of his freshman year, and I watched Burnett carve, I think it was all the summer of 2020. I think I saw 3 or 4 of his starts, and he was the same exact guy in each start. And I see a lot of that with the two of you, where I haven't seen you that much different from one game to the next, one start to the next. Talk about how important that is, like that daily, what you've learned from here, and how you're going to take it, and just how confident you feel in yourself at K-State and Illinois going into next year.
Yeah, I think like the mindset of every time we come here, I mean, we have these Sunday workouts that we do at the end of every practice, and what it is, we're challenging ourselves mentally, and that has really helped me come to like each game thinking like, the hitters don't stand a chance. So having that mentality is really going to help me in college.
Okay. Ready?
Right, yeah, like a lot of the hitters we face here are the best of the best competition that we've played. So like when we go into a game, we know we're not going to be overmatched. Like that's not possible. And, we use that confidence that we have out here in games. And like Bus said, like they don't have a chance. Like they can't win if they don't score a run. And, the mindset we build in here, it's very easy to translate into games, which is really nice.
I think you both bring up excellent points. I mean, who better to face than the guys you're facing here, right?
Right.
Because that's going to make you the best that you can be. And then just what you do in the summer travel ball, I think that's a great statement. So thank you both for your time. It was really nice to spend time with you. So thanks.
Thank you. I appreciate it.